Okay, so now we're going to talk about metamorphic rock. And metamorphic rock is, if you think about the word, metamorphosis, right? A metamorphosis is a change. Like usually you hear that term. A lot of people hear it in terms of like talking about like caterpillars turning into butterflies and things like that. So if you think of metamorph, meta usually means like everything, and morph, it comes from the Greek and Latin word root for shape. But a lot of times we think of it as change. So it's like everything changes, the shape changes. So when we talk about a metamorphic rock, it's a rock that undergoes a change. Okay, so it's all rocks start as igneous rock, okay, and so then a metamorphic rock is basically formed when an igneous or any other kind of rock, and it's under the Earth's surface. All right, so how they're formed? They are formed under the surface, right? So that's worth noting. So under, all right, this thing will start working under the surface. So if it's under the Earth's surface, right, and it needs heat and pressure, and we're talking about a lot of heat and pressure, all right? So, heat and pressure, and then it changes on a chemical level because of this heat and pressure. Changes on a chemical level, all right? And that's kind of important. Okay, common characteristics of any kind of metamorphic rock is that, if you think about a bunch of stuff, like if you took a sandwich, and you got lettuce and, and meat and cheese and all kinds of tomatoes and all kinds of other things on it, right? And if you sort of smash it down, you're going to get this thing that's, kind of thin and small, but you should see some layers, all right? So one of the things you see with metamorphic rock is you're going to see a lot of them have ribbon-like layers, all right? Another characteristic is some of them may have like shining crystals in them, all right? And this is from minerals and things that are growing around them and get absorbed by the rock. So they may contain shiny crystals. All right, not all of them. And all metamorphic rock aren't going to look the same, obviously, and some of them you're not going to see like the layers in them. And then when you talk about common types of, and this should say metamorphic, all right, metamorphic rock. When you talk about common types of rock, we're gonna mention two, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to write it out, and this is pronounced gneiss. All right, gneiss and marble. And then if we look at the next page, we'll be able to kind of, so the gneiss is on the left, all right, that's right here. This is gneiss. This is gneiss, all right, and then this is marble over here on the right. So the gneiss, you can see that you've got those layers going on, all right, and they're kind of like ribbons, and they're sort of wavy, right? Wavy layers, they're not really neat or anything. So it's this, it's wavy layers. And then the marble, if you look at that, you can see that there's definitely like, a lot of crazy color and things going on, but there's like some kind of shiny crystal things going on with that, all right? And so the big thing to remember is gneiss and marble and other metamorphic rock. This is not the kind of rock that you get from magma, right? That's igneous. So this is a rock that changes as a result of, like we said, the heat and pressure being under the ground, and then it goes through a metamorphosis and it turns into this.